On my other page. Breaking news, folks. Vince Crab House. So there you go. Tell people if they want to follow me once again. So they got the big cars this time. Go to his page. So we can't see over top. They blocking us with the big cars so we can't see over top.
Pull up a little bit.
He want to block.
So we can't walk through there.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit more. A little bit more. That's good.
All right, I want y'all to share this video.
Oh yeah. We already ordered.
I'll let you know.
We already ordered pizza. We already ordered pizza. It's gonna be ready in a couple minutes.
Oh, apparently we have a pizza on the way.
Yeah.
Word is out, man.
All right, so once again, folks, I'm back on a. So Facebook.
See what they did, right?
Yeah, what they did?
They moved cars.
So we
Put
can't
trucks
truck
up here so they can block visibility.
Right. So I can just do one of these
Then they didn't
now.
want us
And then they didn't want us walking that way.
Right, and they close it up.
But I'm skinny. I can fit through the bush.
But you know what, Ricky Vaughn, when you went and ordered the pizzas for us, when you walk by there, they open the door. What did they say when they open the door?
So the tall security guard that was yelling with the hat on, that said he's not racist. You don't know me. Opened the door and called us monkeys.
Dang, man.
Called you what?
Called us monkeys. That's why when we walked, I ain't say nothing still. We walked to the police and said, y'all didn't see that, right? Y'all didn't hear that. Y'all didn't see it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they called them a monkey.
Call y'all monkeys and still serving crabs.
No. So same guy. And for all the black folks that still patronize him, that's how they feel. And then as you heard, the mother, you know, Ricky Vaughn, you're not here, you're here. I don't know where the hell she came with that from. I never said I was there. What are you talking about? I think folks don't or think that we want to be out here protesting injustice or racism. We got better things to do on our Saturdays than be here protesting. So I don't know where she went with that. So I'm confused. I don't know.
She probably mean you ain't white. I mean, that's the only thing that could mean. I mean, in her eyes, you know what I'm saying? Because like you say, in terms of money, she don't know how much money you got. You don't know how much money she got. You know what I'm saying? So how did she? What measurement she trying to talk about?
She was going on,
Yeah,
right?
she talking
you
about.
ran for mayor. You only got 2 votes. You don't have any money. You drive a certain car. You're not here. You're there.
Why was there any arrest?
Well, nobody's up there, so that's good.
Yeah.
So what this
Now,
for?
if they take the fire truck and block our, come on now, really.
I feel like they are.
We just going around. That's all.
That's my damn tax dollar.
They keep doing like this.
I can just get 25% of my paycheck taken out.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, I'm about to go to Lowe's and get ladders and put them right here.
Right.
But the thing is, they found to realize even their business, if I pull up and it's all of this police, I'll be like, what happened there?
But the thing, they gonna have to have a line of fire trucks. So if they put fire truck down, we have to just move down a little bit.
As a tax-paying citizen, I demand that Vince has to pay for all these resources.
Right, you gotta pay for everything.
It is his responsibility. He should have to pay for this.
No, he ain't going around doing that, man. Oh, wow, he going in there. He better be going in there.
I don't know what order he just told them to do. Because why you didn't say it was an emergency? Why did you pull it? How you gonna pull the fire truck over? I ain't never seen a police officer pull a fire truck. What did you just
I gotta go with y'all this time to protect y'all. To hear what they call y'all.
You might not because you got the camera. But he really meant it because I'm down here.
We need to be about 20 plates. What? No plate. Damn, what kind of stuff is that? You got napkins?
How long have you been working here? Have you had any incidents outside of this? No, everything been peaceful and tricky.
Well, we bring in a few more.
Kids are coming in at night, but they got the time.
I appreciate it.
Down. I had some hand sanitizer in my car, but my car is way down the street.
You said the hand sanitizer?
Yeah, I had some in my car, but it's way down the street.
I knew you wasn't gonna do it then, because you got the camera recording.
They don't care about that camera. Hey, the police ain't messing with them.
Once again, folks,
One pepperoni, one cheese.
But how are you not here for us? You haven't asked us anything. It take that many people to talk to her? You gotta bring 2 people to talk to one lady?
where they
For
going
what?
at? What they doing? What she say?
She said she's good. Yeah, I was going down there.
Share this video, folks. They cut the other live off. So you know I'm gonna get my other live back
Get it
tomorrow.
back?
I'm gonna get it back tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. The other live was getting too powerful. Police coming, they were fussing at us and all that. They ain't want nobody to see that.
Ain't want nobody to see that, right? Oh, they took it off. Oh my
They
God.
took it off.
That's crazy, huh?
They got pizza, bro.
You might get one piece. That's good.
They ain't want nobody to see it. They ain't want nobody to see the other one.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like they took that down. That's
They
crazy.
took it. They ain't want nobody to see it. You know how the people was giving us fingers and all
Right,
that?
right.
They was doing it. We wasn't doing nothing.
Right, they
See,
was doing it,
see,
right.
Facebook, if I'm not doing nothing like that, they should
Right.
never mess
They
with
should
me.
be right.
I'm recording what they doing.
Right.
So somebody, what they did, they
I guess the police think they can talk to Kelly.
once again, folks, share this video. Vincent Crab House. Vincent Crab House.
You already admitted that 75% was us. So even if you got 55% of us, you're still missing 70. I'll take that. Because you definitely don't have no 75% of us.
That's
You
damn
don't even
sure.
have 25% of your
That's
own.
why he's not sold out now, because he should be sold out.
You know on his page. Father's Day weekend, please. By 1 o'clock, you would have been calling up here and it would have said, all sold out. Come and get shrimp. Different stuff. He would have been advertising different things.
Right.
Crab, that's your money maker. You are a crab house. That food don't make no
But at the end of
money.
the day, that's not going to
Like,
stop
you
me
got
from
no
showing
food
up.
right
It's
now.
not going to
You
stop
make
us
your
from
own
showing
food.
up.
Hey, he's a trash
and making sure
bag.
our boys are good.
Yeah, because we were told that we were lettering and stuff. So I'm like, we cleaned up everything every night. Remember, we kept asking, who's going to take the trash? Who's going to do this? Yeah, we did, right?
Can you how can I break this apart?
With your hand, man. Pull it.
Today my son's birthday party, and I didn't leave with my security team because my security team they think they're the only ones that can get security that could get folks to come up, and we can do the same thing that you guys can do. But at the end of the day, we're gonna stay here. You know, I'll be a little late to my son's birthday party, but so be it.
Get one of those. Anything else in there?
Yeah, it's just a whole
Oh, okay.
That's napkin, yeah. That's cheese.
Do you need help?
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh. My God. It's kind of hot.
I see.
Let's do the best you can.
That's Stephen, right? Stephen King.
Oh yeah, Stephen Copland.
Lauren.
What's up, Larry?
I'm on this one. This one got 98 people. The other one had a couple of G's on it. But I'll get it back. I'll get it back in 2 days.
For those black-owned crab houses out there, if you buy your crabs from Vince, you still supporting racism. Do not buy your supplies from Vince. We have a supplier for you. We have a few suppliers for you. All you gotta do is inbox me or call me. I will give you the information.
Ricky Vaughn, right? You'll give him the information?
I will give you the information.
But in the meantime, if you're buying crabs, make sure you go to a black crab house.
No, I'm talking about the black crab house that's behind there.
Yes, sir.
She saying that your video was blocked.
I know.
She said she said add her on to my live. How you add her to the live? Montez, Hershey.
Oh, they looking at it now. They looking at you now.
No, she is. She is. The girl that she's saying her sister. She said she requested me. How do I add it to the video?
Oh, when you go off and then you got a
when
shopper.
I go off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tell her you got a shopper when you go off.
I'm going off now.
Why you gonna go off now? You gotta keep
going?
Yeah, keep going. Okay. Tell her you'll get her at the just tell her to send you a request and give her your name.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank y'all. We love y'all. We out here for y'all. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. He got a big old Lincoln.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you. All right.
All right, what were you smoking?
I don't know.
A bit of everything. Rolled up in the one. We'll see. Didn't we call for a neighbor?
Larry, we may not have to go to the fish place now.
Right. Yeah, see, man, they cut my half the page off.
Making legitimate reports. And y'all not coming. They making false, and you send somebody over here every single time. And they come and look at us and we
I think gotta be some conspiracy, because how come one day you can have all these and then the next day it get cut off like
because
that?
Can you imagine?
You didn't even make no comment.
Because I ain't made no comment.
Something's getting broken into.
So
getting disturbed some way.
Anybody want a slice of pizza?
It's disturbing the lives. So you sitting there.
Real good.
Really
I gotta break it off, please.
That's a problem.
Go for it, man. Oh, thank you. Look at that ant might get on one of them.
Ant trying to get something too?
Mm-hmm. Share this video, folks, like y'all did the last one. Share this video like y'all did the last one.
But see, that's why, in my opinion, it's always important to at least have 2 or 3 people. Like a lot of times I get here early, like at 10:30, you got yourself. But they make a move on you,
I
you
love
got
it when I look in
yourself.
that face, they try
You
to
ain't
look
got to
away.
wait.
And I'm like, peace and love. I'm still giving it to you. You're
Oh, I
going to
know.
remember this little brown face when you get home. You're going to remember it, brother. You love it or not.
Dang, man, well, why they call you a monkey, though? Behind doors.
They call
They
calling
calling us.
They call us a monkey
Right.
on social media.
Right.
So even just now, the only thing he just did was make himself look stupid. He
Mm-hmm.
said that I'm not a racist. You can't prove I'm a racist. But then when we walking back, you call us a monkey.
Dang, man. Boy.
So there's
Seeing how racism going on, man. This is real life.
Real life.
Real
We
life.
can't continue to be reactive. Just when we see black men being hung from trees, or when we see families with KKK going in and kicking in doors and shooting, we have to be proactive. And before it gets to that point, we need to be assembling. We need to make sure our voices is heard. And that's really what this part of this protest or part of this movement is about. It's making sure we don't get to those days or those stages. How many of our young black men and young black women have been put out of convenience stores and restaurants just from exercising their right of being treated equally and fair? And we see some of that when you go in these stores, and some folks that look like you and I, they pay the same amount of money, pay for items, they don't even get a bag. They walk out of the store with items in their hand. But someone who don't look like you and I, items are put in the bag. It's a thank you, it's a see you later, it's a coming again. Those are the type of things we gotta follow and watch. And this is an example of how we've been treated for so long in the community, and how black dollars do matter. When Vince first got here, he had the end cap. That's all he had. And because 75% of his business comes from us,
man, you know
he
we
was able to
protesting now,
expand
man.
to 2 more banks.
Hey, black
I'm
man,
listening.
you know we protesting now, right? You know they racist, right? You gonna go in anyway.
I guess he went in because the racist person opened the door for him.
Yeah, they went in.
so how does that make you feel when you see another
Because the dad is old as he's been up here too. In the back. Yep. But they gave the businesses away to them, but now you gotta hold the door. I would be really upset.
Doesn't his mom hold the door?
Yeah, that was like,
Your mom's gotta hold the door?
Your mom's gotta hold the door.
How old is he?
Vince is in his 30s now.
She looks like she's in her 40s. She does, right? Maybe? Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, something I learned since I was a kid. If you got to sneak around to do something, you're doing something wrong.
Because when he
You
made
know,
that
you ain't doing
post,
something
he
right.
said that was something I said in my 20s, 10 years ago. Because the first post was 2012. Yep, so he got to be
Oh,
just
so
at 30,
long ago.
right?
You know, who can remember
Oh,
2012?
2 days ago, he called us monkeys.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
So that wasn't.
Oh, you know what? The security guard. A couple days ago, we were out. It was just me, Bill, and that guy in the salmon shirt. And he came out. He was like, "I feel like my life is being threatened. I'm afraid for my life." And he went over and told the cops all that. And I was like, it felt like he was like setting up a future defense, and he has like a gun.
Yeah.
And then he kept saying, he was like, "I feel intimidated. I feel like my life is," and I was like, "You don't think that like?" I was like, "You don't think that having white power as your Instagram profile isn't threatening?" And he said, he looked right at me. He said, "Don't you preach to me. Don't you know that they've been attacking people for no reason?"
Yeah,
I was like, "Who's they?" And then he closed the door.
Yeah, tell me who they are. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
They mean black people.
Black people, right. That's who
You know, like if a white person say they, that mean black people.
Right, exactly. Right.
And yesterday they gave me a trespassing notice, and I had to leave for work right after that. So I wanted for him to see me and know that I didn't leave.
I didn't leave because of you. I was going to work.
And you know what's funny? I was standing on the sidewalk and talking to a cop for like 20 minutes. There was like a bug in my hair. I guess I stepped onto the curb like.
still in the little
Yeah,
line.
the little, yeah,
Yeah.
like the pavement. And then he comes out. I didn't realize at the time. He's like talking to a cop, and then he walked over to me and handed that to me because I had stepped. The whole time I'm talking to a cop who didn't
But
say.
you didn't know that though.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize there was literally the cop was like, "Oh, miss, there's a bug in your hair." So like,
Like you're like, okay, I'm falling. I
and
apologize.
like he was like so happy, and I was like, "Thank you."
Appreciate
And
it.
then I had to leave 5 minutes later, so I want to make sure he knows.
I'm back.
Leave because of him.
Yeah. Crazy.
He is like crazy.
He taking his job too serious.
That's
Hey girl, how you doing?
Too seriously, not
Hey.
seriously enough.
I know, I'm just waving to you. Hi.
Okay, and still not getting no business. I mean,
You good?
she is like legit holding the door.
And see, the first day,
That's his
he
mom?
didn't have his
Yeah, that's
it
his
is.
mom.
I
That's
swear.
his mom.
It's
That's his mom.
Yep.
Yeah. She looks.
Mom looks younger than Brittany.
Yes, that's the weird thing, right? No, right? It's Brittany, his real mom.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things going on there.
Somewhat.
Man, they're giving them out quick. That's
I
a
think
quick
that's just
transaction.
I think that's a delivery driver. See how he's checking his phone?
He's probably like, damn it, I hate going here.
You're tired of seeing us. We're tired of the racists. So,
Basically, yeah.
Actually, no, probably not.
I mean, it's old.
You know, Facebook took my other video, my first one,
really?
and cut me off.
They always taking your videos because I watch you all the time.
And now I'm on my other page.
Yeah, I watch you all the time, and they always taking it
Okay.
down.
Right. They took it down, and then and then when they took it down, I protested against it, and then they gave it back to me.
Okay.
But they took it down because they don't want nobody to see what's going on today. So they ain't gonna give it to me back till about 2 days later.
Of course. You can take the screen time. You can't take my thoughts. You can't take my knowledge.
Right.
You can't take my words. You can take your screen time. That's fine. Take it. But it's not going to stop.
Right.
You're not going to be able to catch every single post, every single
Right.
live of all these people out here.
Right.
You're not. You can
Right.
try. You scared about peaceful protests? No,
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Yeah.
I know they cut my live. They cut my live.
Oh, they cut your live?
Yeah, they cut my live. That's why they say they cut my live. They was on my live. People be on. I had like almost like a half a million.
I know that's right. Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
Because a lot of people kept on like saying that I was citing a ride or something. But I'm the media, I'm the press, man. I'm the real news guy. That's what they tried to say the last time. But see, I don't be talking. I just be recording. Now, if I was saying something, yeah. But by me recording, they not. I'm the news guy.
Starting no riot,
No.
destroying no property.
But see, they'll give it back to me, but it's gonna take it 2 days. See what they do. That's how they do it, so people won't come out here. Because it was getting up to at least about over 100,000, 200,000.
Yeah, I know the one had like 260 something last time.
I know. But that's all right though. I got this one rolling in with the same name. So
At the end of the day, business is slow. That's all that matters.
I don't think I follow your other page because you got two of them.
yeah, Larry Wallace.
Yeah, because I followed the one.
I know you followed the Bama one. That was the booming one.
Yeah.
You know, look for Larry. Look at Larry Wallace. It's still the same name.
Because I followed. All right, so this one is
Yeah.
the old one, right?
Yeah, that's my mother. There's my mother in the background.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so that.
This is it. Okay, all right, cool.
So go, there you go.
Yep, so I'm gonna follow.
So Is that video? Did they put it back on there on the other one? But you don't know yet.
No, this is the video
This is
from
now.
Your page now.
Right.
But the other one, this is this one, right?
Yeah. So they probably.
You look just like your mom. You look just like her. Nope.
You keep on going up. See, I post everything. I post that. I screenshot what they did to me.
Okay. Yeah, they didn't put it back up.
Keep going. Let's see if a video.
This is from
Gloria
Green.
Larry
This is from an hour ago. Is this it?
That's it? Might be it, yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, they put it back up. Okay, all right. I'm gonna share.
I just didn't go live. Share that one.
You are live. Hold on. Oh, you didn't go live.
Yeah, that's the one.
It?
Oh
All
my goodness. Share it. Share
It
it
says,
to.
look, it says Larry Wallace was live. I'll share it.
All right, share that one to this page that I'm on now.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Let me try.
Wow.
Type your name.
Remember?
I'm trying to share. Or how
Wallace.
about? But your name's not coming up.
Or you can
just share it on my page and then
share it on your page. But if you can,
because I follow you, so I don't know.
If you can clip that one, like put it in one of your videos.
Okay, so look, I'm sharing it on my page now, so I'm gonna see if I can get it over to you.
You know the page that I'm on now?
So I shared yours, so...
Okay. And now you on the page that I'm on now?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can share it again. Oh, I don't know if it'll do it or
But I'm
not.
trying to clip it to your page, that's the thing, unless you go on my page and do it. You see what I'm saying? Unless you go on my page and you can share the video.
Okay. What's your name?
Shira Calhoun.
Shira Calhoun. Oh, Shira, I seen her name.
Yeah, I be posting all the time.
Yeah, Shira Calhoun.
Yeah,
I know.
I be posting all the time. So,
I know you.
Yeah. So,
But I disputed that, so they might give it back.
Good. So, I mean, like I said, I shared it on my page, so
it's still on there.
So I'm
yeah, that's
like,
when
what
I'm
do I do
coming up
now?
here.
I'm trying to tell you.
Did it say how many people was on there?
No,
You
because you're not live. It only shows it when you're actually live. It doesn't show it when it stops. You see what I'm saying? So you can, I gotta send me a friend request and then
Shira. But I can't send it on here, can I?
Yeah, just go
right
to
now.
well, you would have to get off the live. Or you could do it later.
All right, Shira Calhoun.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Shira Calhoun.
Last name Calhoun.
Yeah, like Calhoun Street in Baltimore City. Oh, I see that name. I see that name all the time.
Yeah. I'm always posting.
That's you.
I be supporting you, like when you go to like different states.
Yeah.
Because I know you were supposed to be in Louisiana.
Yeah. Yeah. And yesterday too.
Yeah, what happened?
Cause I came out here, got hooked up here.
Okay.
And then I supposed to go today too.
I appreciate everything that you do.
Yeah. I appreciate you too. Yeah.
You really be getting videos and stuff out there.
Yeah. So they hopefully they'll cut me back on. But they must put that video back because they took it. Hey Steve, you know she found that other video on her page.
Oh, the one that you have?
Yeah, they might have put it back on.
Okay.
You think they put it back on? And after you go off and then check it out.
All right. Again, Steve Belcher, Urban Health Outreach Media, down here with Larry the Celebrity Cab Driver. Again, diabetes, hypertension are the two leading causes of kidney disease. Larry, let me just right here. Guys, I'm out here in support of vets shutting this crab house down, also to raise awareness of kidney disease, which is the 9th leading cause of death in the United States. It's a silent killer in the black community. Silent killer, Larry. So don't you have some relatives that that's on dialysis?
One of them got a kidneys, and one of them still on there.
See the guys down there, racist guys. But again, I'm down here protesting kidney disease. shutting them down, but raising awareness.
You're not gonna be doing anything. Because every hour we're gonna tell you they come back. And then the ones that gotta get out, save his son.
That's good. This is my other week page. I got to build this up. All right. But if you go back on your page, see if my other video on there.
All right.
After you finish that, take your time and do yours.
All right. All right.
Because I need you to share.
Oh, okay.
I think they gave it back. But it's on her page, though.
But they don't realize they gave us a bigger platform pushing us back here. Because now
on this page?
No, on the other one.
You was
What are you running for?
telling us to stand up there because they couldn't see us. This was dumb.
Hey, Larry, live.
Thank you. We didn't think about
See if that video back on the other page.
At both entrances. Like, you can see that.
See if that video back on the other page, Larry, does. And let me know. See if the video on the other page. Share, folks.
Now it's gonna be
More people coming out.
More people coming out.
We can't control them people.
We even got 15-year-olds down here protesting. They could be somewhere else on the weekend. We got another lady coming over.
And they real mad at the entrance. You got white people standing there. They is big mad at that. She's like, I'll be here all day. Big mad.
Who's that? Who you saying is mad?
Oh, they big mad. The police, Vincent, they real mad that you see people that's not just about color. You see people that supporting racism. It's not about black. It's not about white. It's about racism.
Support Larry, y'all.
Yeah.
Support everybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you out of here. Not about just hitting the
Hey,
block.
Larry, look.
We're gonna hit
Got
you
it.
with the
At the entrance.
Hey, what you doing out here today?
I am protesting Vince's Crab House because he's a white supremacist.
Right.
He keeps digging in further.
I know.
He's really embracing it, so I'm gonna shut him down.
Right. You're against that nonsense.
Yeah.
Can you let everybody know what the white supremacists mean?
It means someone who believes in basically someone who kind of wishes that we still lived under slavery. He is threatened by the fact that black people have gained power in the last 50 years, and it shakes his worldview. He changed his Instagram profile to say white power with a fist. So he's a real piece of shit. Oh, and he also made an apology video, which wasn't an apology, and he made it exactly 8 minutes and 46 seconds long. That's like sociopath type behavior. He's not just a racist. He's fucking crazy. I'm sorry that I just cursed.
That's okay. That's okay.
But that is sick. So that's actually what brought me out here, seeing that apology video. It really sickened me. So I want to make sure we put him out of business.
Somebody calling me.
And I think it's working because there's like no one in that parking lot.
I know. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you. You standing up for the cause, and you're not on nobody's side. You on the right and wrong side. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
It's wrong.
It don't matter if you black or white.
No, I wish there were more white people out here because like not many people are really on his side.
Right.
But yeah, hopefully this will gain momentum. I'm gonna be out of town for the next week, but I'll be back on Friday.
Right. Wow.
Okay, be careful,
I'm gonna see
cross
what.
the street.
Okay. Thank you. All right, folks. Once again, go on the page if you see Larry Wallace. I want y'all to. This is what I want y'all to do. The video that I recorded earlier. The video that I reported earlier, I want y'all to save that video. Save that video. You will see a lot on there. That video needs to be saved. Save that video.
What is he saying about being on the other side of the street, like on the same side with the fire?
Oh, I don't know. He said nobody can't be over there?
No, I was asking because I know he was over there the first day.
Oh, I wouldn't go over there today because they all on that side.
I know.
You see my video? They cut my video.
I know. I saw it. I was on there the whole time.
How you doing?
Hey, baby.
What's up,
You don't
honey?
even know who the hell I am.
I do know who you are. You want me to tell you your name on live? Okay, I know. See, you don't want to be on live.
What's your name in person?
Larry Wallace, my name.
All right.
But want me to tell you your name? All right. Tell your husband I say hi.
No. I don't know.
Oh, my name Larry Wallace. Taxi Talk Radio. Hey, I'm Taxi Talk Radio.
She in Texas. I'm from Texas.
You from Texas? I was just out Houston, Texas.
Okay, we'll talk to my mother.
Hi, Houston, Texas, lady. I was just out there. Huh?
Mama, you
Oh,
nobody
okay.
do nothing.
That's public street right here though. The sidewalk on this side. We was over here.
Right. Can you I was gonna ask you a question. Can you see in my video on your page the other one? Because I saw it on somebody else's page. As I protested against it, they might have put it back on. I'm on something different right now. But if it is, try to save that video.
Now, which one you on? Which one of these you on? This one?
Oh yeah, I'm on that one now.
You on that one now? Okay.
Yeah.
So you on this one?
Yeah, see if that video on there. Yeah, there it
That
is.
one?
They put it back on there.
It ain't never go off. Somebody reported you. That's why. That's what
It went
happened.
off, but I protested against it. So what you gotta do,
All right,
right?
I'm gonna save it.
Yeah, you know how to save it and put it on a link, or
Just save the video. Now,
But
not only that, I'm gonna
Right.
send it to your what's the name? Your messenger too.
right, send it to the messenger, and then do something else. You gotta link it.
Okay, they go both of your pages. 1, 2. I just sent that both
Okay.
to your messenger.
All right.
See?
So now you do one more thing.
What you want to do?
You know how you save it to a link? Where it says share at? Now hit share, and then it's gonna tell you where you want to share it at.
Right.
All right, now see that?
Copy the link.
Yeah. All right. And you copy it?
Yeah, I got
That way, it's gonna go to your phone, right? And it's gonna be a video.
Okay.
And that way, if they do decide to take it off, you can send that link.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha. Now I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you do a link.
Man, I'm down here. Take my chair and go sit right down on the other side.
Yeah, you can take a chair.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Go
about.
ahead.
Sit on
Where
this
your
side.
yeah, where your chair?
It's my leg, man. I don't want my
Sit your chair right under
I
that
was
tree.
also watching my damn truck too. I don't
know.
want them mamas to come up here and try to
Right.
give me a fix.
I sit here yesterday, but Lisa was in the car.
Yeah, Lisa was in the car, right?
Keisha, 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 Keisha. Hey, Keisha.
He the one in charge, right? The bald head one over there.
Yeah, the lieutenant. What's up, Keisha? What's up, Keisha? What's up, Keisha? Go, Keisha. Go, Keisha.
Hold up, guys. I'm gonna get my chair. I'm gonna walk down.
Yeah. All right, y'all. That video is back on. So if y'all go on my other page, that video is back on, folks. All right, folks. Once again, Vince Crab House. They put my video back on. So we want y'all to go ahead and paste it, share it, share the other video. Share the other video, folks. Share the other video. Share, share, share. How many people sharing that? I'm giving y'all on this page. All right. I'm giving everybody on this page to see what Larry do. Breaking news on his other page. Y'all see it? Y'all see it, folks? Huh?
If I see them pull up behind my truck, I'm gonna have to have you run up here and move it.
All right.
I ain't gonna be able to get up there fast enough.
All right, just call me.
I'm gonna sit right down here underneath this second tree. Matter of fact, the first tree.
Who is this people? Let's see who is this guy?
I don't know. They ain't Olevsky, is it?
I don't
Or is it
know.
the owner?
I don't know yet.
Every day. We talked to you the other day, and we were peaceful, right?
And you guys,
you told us where to come. They told us where to come. Today, we were on this side as instructed. They come over, and it's on videos all over Facebook.
Okay.
They come over there and tag it out.
Okay, and now, please record, have everybody, if you want to have everybody record, have everybody record. I have no problem.
No, I was telling you we were recording to protect us from earlier as far as where we were.
I totally understand. There are definitely high emotions on both sides of this.
So what's the problem?
No, we on outside. They're coming to us.
When I say both sides, both sides of
That's what I'm saying. What's the problem?
Like even you don't know about this. Even just now, I came over there and told some of the officers that were
They
standing
called
over
you a
there.
monkey.
They called me a monkey. We went. You told us if we go in
Well,
there.
that's what I'm saying. Let him tell us what the problem is. I want to hear what the problem
He
is.
didn't come to tell a problem. He came to talk to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'll
right.
talk.
All right. He didn't come to address a problem.
I'll talk to everybody real quick, and I'll talk to you. So here is, and I'll take care of addressing them as well. So there is, when I say there's a problem, there's a problem and a solution, and which means there's two opposing forces, and you guys have your viewpoints, and that's totally understandable. And I encourage you to have your voices heard. I encourage you to march up and down the sidewalk. And they have their viewpoints. Regardless of whether or not you agree, and I'm not saying we're supporting racist businesses or not, and whether or not we all like it, they have the right to have a business. Now, as to whether or not, and I understand.
Well, are you supporting racist business? I mean, you say you're not saying that if you are, if you're not. So are you?
He's saying he's neutral as an officer.
We as a police department.
Exactly.
I understand. Do I support
I'm just trying to be
racist
clear.
business? Do I support racism? No, I don't. I don't support
I guess
racism.
you're police. I don't know who you are.
Yes, I am. And I was here the first day you guys came out here on the 15th. I was in uniform on the first day when you guys came out here. So do I, and I'm going to speak for every officer that comes out here. Nobody supports racism, but as police, we have to remain neutral. And our opinions, once our uniform is on, and I'm just considering uniform, is we can't take sides. So what we have to do is we have to play mediator. So that way you guys are entitled to your First Amendment rights, and to make sure that we afford you your First Amendment rights, and ensure that whether or not you guys agree with it, that they're allowed to do business. Now, obviously there was some headbutting, understandably so, about where you guys could go, and that first day, and there were some high emotions. It was tense.
First day, second day, and that's the issue.
Land down the law to us.
And it's still going on. So, and you guys have some questions about the property owner and the spelling name and the paperwork.
We talked to him. I talked to him yesterday.
Okay. So, where we are now, and you guys have, from what I'm being told, you guys have been great. Yesterday, some problems here and there, but everything, and there's some kids in the neighborhood that's
not with this group.
That's not with that group, but what they see is the emotion. I get an opportunity to act out. So, kids
being kids.
Yes.
Rightfully so.
And Miss Vaughn was able to address some of that, and I appreciate. I talked to you last night about that.
Yeah, sure did.
And from this point, where we are stuck is where the property line is.
Yes.
So he does not want people. It can reasonably assume I cannot confirm this. What the property line is?
I can. Can I say something? I talked to Pete from Johnny O's office. This is where the property line ends for them. And I can say this as a business owner also. Okay. So when you do your planning, when you do permits and planning, right? When you open up an establishment, a business, you got to submit your permits for planning. Yeah. So whenever you got the light poles that's responsible to the property, that's where the line ends. Okay. Because underneath is where they got to do the tunnel work and all of that. But although this right here, Vince is saying that they cut the grass or the property cut the grass, it's still part of permit. So if you go down to permits, even this grass right here they cut. And we all know that this is public property. Just like if you guys
just like if you go in some of the townhome communities on the sidewalk, people you still gotta cut the grass on the other side of the sidewalk.
But the property line, and I actually spoke to the property owner, matter of fact, and I know you have it, but I spoke to him.
Mr. Masood.
Yeah, Mr. Masood. We spoke, even Kelly, we got his number, the 301 number. We got his office number. We called him. And I even asked him as far as, did you ban us off? He said yes. He said, I was getting complaints that you guys was vandalizing and tearing up the property. I said, well, I can tell you that was inaccurate, but I verified you did ban us off of your property, no problem at all. And we had a good conversation, right? I told him that I didn't like his decision to ban us off of the property, but that's his decision, right? Yep. But I didn't ask him, I said, so sir, where's your property line at? He said, well, I can tell you when you see the bushes and you see the light poles, that's my property. He said, I would like for you guys not to vandalize my trees and my bushes and my mulch and all that. He said, we're fine. He said, as long as your protest contains peaceful, or from what you're saying, then no problem. And I just had to go back and forth with him. I said, whatever Vince told you about us breaking stuff and vandalizing, I said, that's not it. Look at the bag right there on the tree with trash in it. When you got folks that could be just throwing it on the ground. So you can't say we're acting like animals and we're acting violent. I'm talking about the back and forth. So we keep going back and forth. This is why we get so emotional. And I'll say this and I'll shut up. Because every single day it seems like it's something else that's pushing us further and further away. We were on the sidewalk, right? Then we were in the parking spots. It wasn't good. If you guys can't be there, no problem, we move. Then we come and you say you can be on this side of the bushes. We're here. And then every day we get an officer coming saying, you can't be right here. You got to go down there. By the end of next week, we're going to probably be over there on that side, or we're going to be in the 500 block right? So it seems like every time we try to keep it peaceful and comply, it's always something. And then for them to say today, calling us a monkey, when we didn't say anything to them. I don't know, officer, if you was over there and you watched when we went to get the pizza and we walked back, but I didn't look at them. I was with this brother right here and with the other brother. We didn't say nothing to them. We walked, got the pizza, we kept out a straight line, and yet they open the door and say monkeys and close the door.
I'm going to just say one thing and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get out of here for today. You know what I'm saying? Look, in my opinion, we've been as peaceful as we could be. You know what I'm saying? I've seen white people go to Annapolis Capitol with guns, and the police didn't deal with them how they deal with us from being peaceful. You know what I'm saying? See, people keep saying, hey, you know what I mean? It's us. You know what I'm saying? When black people decide to stand up and just challenge something, you know what I'm saying? Then we always seem to be that we in the wrong. You know what I'm saying?
They came from over there, over here.
Yesterday I came up here, he said, you can't be on the property. They didn't serve me nothing. He said, well, here's a piece of paper. He served me a trust. I walked down on the sidewalk. It took him 15 minutes, called other officers. I didn't give him my ID. Give you my ID for what? What the hell did I do? I'm down there 70 years old, man. If I'm on the sidewalk, I'm not going to give you my ID. And you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, that's how we challenge.
And this is how we look at it.
But hold up, Rick. But then they're going to blame, if young people come up here and do something, they're going to say, well, the young people watching y'all. If we use that for an excuse, when the police kill a black guy illegally, you know what I'm saying, then people looking at y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, so don't judge everybody by the same book. That's all I'm saying.
One person. Because when we called 911 the other day. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday.
We called 911 yesterday because they were threatening us. So you told us when you met with us and talked to us, if you have any issues, call us out, right? Yesterday, you guys got 24 reports, 24 calls about Vince Crab House. Out of 24 reports, one came from a protester. And this is why I'm a little upset with Baltimore County Police. I have to be real about it. When the police officer showed up, they didn't go to that protester and talk to that protester. They parked over there on the side. But every time Vince or someone from his establishment called 911, 12 cars pull up and they go immediately into his restaurant and have a conversation with him. So how can you continue to tell us to be peaceful when we're trying to exercise our right to assemble peacefully and speak peacefully, right? But then when we call you guys for support, you don't even come to us. And it's on video footage. 12 cars pull in the parking lot. And the rule of the thumb is, if I'm going off of memory, you usually go to the complainant first when you respond to a call. So you go to the people that are complaining and that are calm. When you guys showed up, 5 of us were standing there, very calm. Wasn't going back and forth with them, wasn't cussing, wasn't being disorderly. But as soon as we there, and we tried to approach officers, give us a second. And 5 immediately, on video footage, go inside events. Come to us after the fact. That's why we're saying we're not being treated fairly. And when you talk about keep putting gas on it, that's what we're talking about. We keep complying, and it's going to get to that point where you put us in a room with a dog, and the dog keep biting at us, we're going to bite back eventually.
Okay. I also want to lodge a complaint about their security guard. He definitely threatened us. He claims to have 8 bodies under him. Like he's bragging about all the men he's killed. He carries a gun, and a couple of days ago he came out when it was just me, Bill, and you. Yeah, the 3 of us. And he came out and said, "I feel threatened. I feel like my life is in danger." And then he went and talked to some cops. To me, it sounded like he was setting up like a future defense if he uses his gun that he claims to have, killed 8 people with.
Yeah.
So.
And the number of calls. When you go to court, we all know how this game is played. When you go to court and you tell a judge, I shot the gentleman in the back when he was walking away, but to justify it is I called the police 23 times on them because they were being disorderly, which no one has gotten arrested, so you can't prove being disorderly. So that was it. And that's why we keep saying the same thing, like we're complying, but they keep pushing us and pushing us and pushing us. And it's just not fair. It's not right.
How can y'all be impartial? Now, I'm quiet for everything else. But we see some of the officers, they're bringing them food. They're giving them praise.
In uniform. In uniform.
In uniform. And we know that they're not allowed to do that. Now, you can patronize anything you want once your stop comes off. But you can't go in there and say I'm impartial.
Or if they're off the clock.
Food, they're giving you cake, they're giving you sodas, they're coming out actually smiling. Saying, do you want something to eat? Now, mind you, a couple officers said no. We're on duty. When we were on line right here, no. But they actually are taking bags and walking them over to there. It's like me giving them $100, they're going to be on my side because I'm giving them something. And not to say that any of you are. You might just really be thirsty because you're standing. But it's a shop over there. It's Rural Farms down the street. Honestly, we had waters and we were offering. When we found out that they were giving red
we just
waters, we actually went to the store and we were buying sodas and different stuff and was like, we're not saying that all police are not bad. All black people are not bad. All white people are not bad. It's just, what they said was bad. Yeah. What they said was wrong.
We're fighting against the ones that are bad.
Something they did. We're getting all of this over something we didn't do. We were born the color we were.
Okay, so.
And not only that, 75% of their business is from who?
Black people.
Okay.
Black people.
I'm asking for an opportunity to speak.
Yes,
because this is, you guys have.
Who are you first? So I know.
My name is Sergeant Connors.
Okay.
You guys have unpacked.
Hold on.
Okay. You guys have unpacked a lot. And there's no way I'm going to remember, not that I'm not trying to, but you said a whole bunch, you said a whole bunch, you said a whole bunch, you said a whole bunch. So if I don't address what you got, one of you guys are saying, I apologize because it's just a lot to unpack.
Yeah, definitely.
So I can tell you, and I and everybody here, all the officers here are encouraged you to exercise your First Amendment rights. Okay. And we are here to make sure they were afforded to you. The problem that the department gets into a difficult situation is none of these officers here. In my regular job, when I'm not doing what I'm doing now, my regular job, I'm a patrol supervisor in the Essex precinct that covers all this. And I can speak for all the officers that are out here, all the officers that have been out here, none of these officers wants to be, I'm going to say it the wrong word because I can't think of another word, involved. And when I say involved, that means nobody wants to come down here, nobody wants to give you a criminal citation, nobody wants to lock you up, nobody wants to threaten you. We don't want to bring out shields and all that sort. Does the department have all that sort of stuff? Of course we do. Nobody wants to bring it out. And we are trying to be neutral. And it is the department, and I'll be completely selfish. The department is in a difficult situation because we want to make sure that can I look at here, and I'm going to go off your word, but even before you told me the information that you learned, I cannot look at this property and tell you exactly where the property line is. That's where plats and surveyors and the county and whomever else gets involved to determine where the property line is. And I know that, and I'll just say you, Mr. Vaughn, let's say the property line is right on the sidewalk. If you guys are going to be right here, I don't want to step close to you, but if you guys are right here on this property line doing your thing, we don't have any problems. So when it can be reasonably assumed, and I would hope you agree, it can be reasonably assumed that the county is not going to put up bushes and stuff like that. And you talk to Mr. Massoud, he said he doesn't want anybody standing in the mulch and tearing up the bushes. I can respect that. As a business owner, you told me you can respect that. And so last night when Vince called me last night and said they're tearing up the bushes, they're standing in the bushes, standing in the mulches.
He called me on his private phone. Don't worry about it.
No, he's not calling me on
It's
private.
not
He's
private.
actually
That's
calling me on my work phone.
I have the number
the
too.
same phone that she's got.
I said Vince. I didn't say you. I said I wouldn't be surprised if Vince called him on his private line.
I can tell he's not.
If he didn't, he didn't. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that we are making sure that we are staying neutral, but it also gets to the point where some people out here, and when you said emotional can be coupled with passionate, because you guys need to be passionate to be out here and have your voices heard. When we say peaceful does not mean quiet. Peaceful means law abiding, which you guys have been. And it gets to the point where there's certain points in time when it's like where is it legal, like the property line. When that on the 15th, when you said that we're going to come up here, and you said the property owner, and you were talking about being issued the documents for trespass orders, all that sort of stuff, and you said we're going to come up here, and I was just relaying to you what Mr. Massoud said, and what happened? Did you guys not go up on the property, and did we not get involved? Because you were exactly right. But it does get to a point where when we are given specific instructions, laws, guidelines, what have you, as to where, let's say the property, for example, let's say the property line's right here. If you guys are there and then people start stepping over that, then we're like, we don't want that, because we don't want to arrest, we don't want to charge anybody, we don't want criminal citations, we don't do any of that, because that makes us look bad. On the other side of it, people that are supporters of Vince, who are not racist, who are not whatever, that as business owners, it puts them a question of like, well, what if I have a problem and I have a small fishing shop and somebody had a problem with my bait pack or whatever, and they want to protest and they own the whole property, and the police come out there and like, well, how do I know the police are going to protect my business? So we are stuck in the middle, and unfortunately, that's part of the job that we have. Yeah. But we want to make sure that we're following both sides of the law, both your side and their side. Whether or not people like that or not, it doesn't mean we support it. We have to support everybody, and we want to make sure everybody's being peaceful. You guys, as well as them. Now, I'm not saying them coming out here and running their mouth. I'm not saying that's a good thing, because obviously that is not productive. It is not. It's not.
Now I want to ask one question too.
But the officers putting their cars, like they trucks, they vehicles in front of the entrance where we can stand. It's like, that's kind of like antagonizing us.
No. I'm sorry, I gotta disagree.
If
they did not move those cars right there at that moment, because if you notice, they were not there before that moment happened. She was acting so about it and everything. They just wanted to move it there so nothing would happen.
Did she come all the way out
She
here?
came all the way over here. So they moved the cars there as a barrier.
Well, I would hope that it could have remained as a regular patrol car and not trucks. Blocking
Unfortunately, that's the way patrol cars. They're starting to rotate the fleet out to those now.
Let me just ask one other question. I mean, just in your opinion. Just in your opinion, George Floyd. It was 8 minutes 46 seconds. His death. Why would Vincent apology be 8 minutes and 46 seconds? I didn't say he had nothing to do with that. I'm just asking him a question. You know, because listen. First, let me make it clear with everybody. When I come out here to protest, I'm coming out here because I disagree with his actions. I'm not coming out here because nobody organized me to protest. I speak for my own damn self. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I say to you about Vince or whoever, coming from Bill Good, and ain't coming from none of these here protesters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying in terms of, I'm out here because of his racist attitude and the things he continued to do. You know what I'm saying? So if he was apologetic, that's one hell of a way to make an apology. 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
This is his current Instagram profile. White power.
So what I can tell you is that there are a lot of fake profiles out there. Facebook,
Apparently,
Instagram.
Ricky went in there and asked him about it.
Not me directly. She did. Kelly did.
And he said, yeah.
No,
You guys say Black
that
Tower.
was a Snapchat.
That was,
See,
yeah,
wait,
Snapchat.
I just need everybody to calm down. First of all, he is not here to address Ricky's
Peace,
stuff that he said.
Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you. We just had some
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. He's here handling other stuff. So it's counterproductive to ask him why Vince does something. He don't know.
The only thing I want to say is,
you are 100% exactly right, and you speak for yourself, and everybody speaks for yourself. If it just so happens that you guys have the same thought process and are all here on the same opinion, the same topic, great. It brings attention to your cause.
my only thing is, and I'm done.
Yep.
I just want protesters to be treated respectfully and the same way that your officers respond to Vince's cries. That's it.
That.
And so far, I will say I have not seen that. When on two occasions, a protester called 911 and asked for an officer to respond. Yesterday was one incident. No officer came over and spoke to the young lady. Right. The other day, when we called, and I'm not going off of what I heard. I'm going off of we were physically there. We called, and 12 police cars. We were recording it. 12 police. We counted every single police car. 12 police cars pulled up for 4 protesters. That was peaceful. That wasn't cursing. Wasn't being loud. Because I know I can get loud and emotional sometimes. But at that point, I was very quiet and peaceful.
Sure.
But when they showed up, they immediately went in his establishment, and no one even addressed us. That's after the case, the fact. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to be fair on both sides.
I'll explain to you my personal standpoint, and then I'll try and speak to what I know. So, just as a regular old patrol officer, when they respond to calls, they go off the information that's provided to them. And then if there's repeat calls, like if we go, you and your wife get into an argument and we're back there 3 or 4 times a night, sometimes the officer might go to something different. They might go, instead of going to your wife because your wife's trying to get you in trouble, they might go to you first, like, what's wrong this time? They might say, oh, she's being crazy. It all depends upon the information that the officer is given.
You got
Obviously,
take both
I was actually at a march in Halethorpe when all this happened. So I can't speak for the officers, but I can tell you that the officers are responding based upon the information they're given. Now, sometimes when Vince or whoever calls, and I can't tell you because I wasn't on the phone, I haven't heard 911 calls. If Vince is saying there could be 3 of you out here just standing here peacefully and just holding a sign saying that you don't like Vince's business, and then somebody in there can call and say there's 30 people out there, they're trying to push in the door, so you're going to get more response. But for all we know, those 4 officers could have gone there and professionally been like, Vince, I just pulled in here, I saw 3 guys standing here, I don't see anybody rushing the door. What the hell? So the officers are going off the information that they're given, and they might be going in there to address Vince to say, Vince, what are you doing? You're killing us here.
Well, the other one is they seem to be violating our rights, though, the officers. I'm only sharing this with you because you're a supervisor.
I appreciate
that. As of right now, no one has physically, I just want to make sure that we all on the same page. No one has physically been trespassed off of that property because no citations have been given. Is that correct?
From my understanding is that and I could be wrong on this, and if I'm wrong on this, then I'll get you the right information as soon as I can. Property owner is here. I was here for a very brief time when the property owner was here, and he issued the trespass notice, and the security, my understanding is that the security guards are acting as an agent of the owner, and for those who have been given the documents, say like you are not allowed on the property, and then that is being done.
That is the notification.
That is the notification.
Notification of, and that is so. I just want to. I want to make sure that everybody understand their rights, because it seems like when I leave or when Kelly leaves, things get out of hand. No one right here has been trespassed off of the property.
Okay.
The way the law works is you have to physically get the intent of trespass, the notice of intent to trespass, which is the white piece of paper that the security guards is giving us. After we've been served, for lack of words, the intent of trespassing, then now if we're on that property and they call 911 and you guys observe us or you look at video footage of us violating that, then you issue a citation for trespass. Is that correct?
Based upon what you're explaining, it sounds correct, but I don't want to.
So because your officers are telling us that all of you guys have already been trespassed, and that's why I get upset, is because no, you got some folks that are not law enforcement and not judges and all that, but they know a little bit about the law because all they got to do is pick up the phone and call an attorney. And right now, to my understanding, because we verified this yesterday with Baltimore County, no one has physically been trespassed off of that property over there. We've been served an intent to trespass, right? Or informed of the intent to trespass, but no one has been issued a citation from any of your officers, which is our IDs given to them, and they physically give us a citation saying that you're trespassed off of this property. If I see you again, we're handcuffing you, we're taking you to jail.
It is my understanding that the way it works, and again, I don't want to give you wrong information, is that when they give you the notice of trespass, like here, you're being told that we do not want you back on the property, whatever it says on the documents, I can't remember what it says, that you're not allowed back on the property. And it is that point that you're not allowed back on the property. But
okay.
Well, the officer.
This is what I talk about. Elected officials show up. What's up, King? How you doing, Council? Everybody's good. Always good, King. I'm gonna call you later. All right. See, but and that's what I'm saying. I wasn't challenging, but my whole issue is like, you keep getting like pieces like, because one of the officers made the statement the other day, you're trespassed, we're about to handcuff you and lock you up, to one of the guys that was here, the protesters. First of all, how do you guys don't know what papers they give to who, so you can't say that you've been, served or you've been trespassed off of the lot. But my biggest concern, the only reason why I'm bringing this up to you, and I know I said I shut up before, but I'm for real right now, but the real big reason why I'm bringing this up is because the same guy that called me a monkey, and the same guy that said I got 8 bodies, is the same guy that's giving these guys white pieces of paper saying don't come back on the property. So do you not think that's gonna fire up the fuel as far as what's going on?
I'm not saying
and
it's pretty.
What about the sister that feel that they gave the police gave Vince her information and somebody came in
I don't know if you
and
saw
bust
that
her window.
report.
And bust her window.
The girl that was the first incident. She called 911.
The police
and
right
said,
to give her information.
Well, she called 911 and she said that I've been assaulted, I've been verbally assaulted, I've been physically assaulted. The security guy reached out to me, the same guy we're talking about, the tall guy. So the dispatcher told her, because she had it on speakerphone, she said his officer's in the lot, right? So if you go back and you listen to the recording, she said his officer's already on scene in the lot. So she walks over there and starts talking to the officer and saying, hey, can I file a report? 2 things was wrong with that conversation. That's why I'm so glad now you got social media and you got phones out here recording. First thing she said was she verbally assaulted me. The officer on camera said verbal assault is not a crime. It's coming from one of the officers, right? So she said, well, not only did he verbally assault me, but you could see on video footage that they grabbed at me. He was grabbing at me. So so the officer said, well, I don't have to take a report. I can do it as an incident. I think you guys call it incident log or something.
She's documenting.
Document incident, right?
Documenting
So she got the girl's name, her address, telephone number, date of birth, and all that other stuff. The girl leaves because she's a little shaken up. And I say girl, the young lady leaves because she's a little shaken up.
Is she the one that had the red and black braids?
No, it was the other.
Okay.
So she leaves, she's a little shaken up. The girl goes home, and that night, a brick gets thrown through her window.
Okay.
And you got the brick out there. So when they come back, the officer went into Vince's Crab House and gave Brittany the girl's information because Brittany went over there and said, the girl assaulted me. And so Brittany went down there to get a peace order. That's, again, what I'm talking about when I say it seems like there's double standards here. When we do it the right way, we call for help and assistance, and yet our information is given back to them. That's why I told protesters, don't give your IDs out. Why are we going to give our IDs out and put our families at harm and at risk? I mean, again, you had someone who did it the right way. But then Brittany comes in, and you got to go, if you want to, you can go back, Sergeant, and look at the video footage. She comes back in the parking lot with the big truck and do spins in the parking lot in front of your office.
Donuts.
And almost hit 2 protesters. And nothing, no citations, nothing ever comes out of that.
I wish I had perfect answers for you, but because I'm all over the town, and so I don't want to answer for somebody and me not be there and not have the right facts. So when I or somebody in the command staff or some of the officers or the supervisors out of here have the ability to answer your question, because I don't have all the.
I was just bringing it to your attention.
I understand everybody's frustration.
Ain't nobody never gonna be out here with the right answers. That's what I'm saying. Everybody come in here don't have the right answers, man. Some of these people been on the police force for 20 years and they don't even know the law. You know what I'm saying? So, where do you get the right answers from? They need to send somebody that got the right answers.
So I appreciate everybody coming out here and talking to me. I appreciate you guys doing what you're doing and being patient. And I'll be the first person saying, being patient with us. And I know you guys have been gritting your teeth and bearing with it. And whether you want to admit it or not, you guys have been patient with Vince. and what's going on over there, and you guys have been keeping it peaceful, and I appreciate that. So this is just like I've told Ms. Vaughn, working this out, whatever way it goes, whether it be they shut their business down or you guys reassess and determine another way to accomplish the goal that you're looking to meet. This is going to be a marathon. This is not going to be a sprint.
Yeah, I told Vince, I don't got no place to go. I'm good. I can show up for the next 365 days.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
According to them, I'm who I am anyway. I don't have anything anyway. So and I'm down here.
You lost, but you stopped running.
Yeah, I lost. You lost the mayor election, but I stopped running. I suspended my campaign. And then the mother said, "Well, Ricky Vaughn, you're down here. I'll be down there." The way I done got to where I'm at in life is because I was down there, always trying to get back up. So there you go.
It don't make no difference. You don't have to prove nothing, man.
You heard me, Rick?
But thank you, sir.
That's because you drive a Honda.
Oh yeah, and I drive.
So at points in time throughout the day, over the next couple of days, or however long this lasts, I will be out here when I can because I'm working with other protesters and other groups across the county. Ms. Vaughn has my number, and again, this is a marathon. Their marathon, not a sprint. I appreciate you guys being patient with us, as frustrating as it may be, and we'll go from there. Okay? Thank you, folks.
All right.
Any other questions?
See,
I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. But like I said before, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna come support the people. I live in the city. I don't eat crabs. I'm out here supporting the people. You know what I'm saying? So when the police come, hey, I may say some stuff people don't like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I mean, I'm gonna always be within my rights.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's part of our problem in terms of black people. It's like we too afraid to challenge their authority because they the police and we the protesters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get out of here for today, but I'm supporting the protest.
Big Larry Wallace.
All right.
Thank you, Bill.
All right, y'all. All right, man.
Bill, take care.
You got a lot of people on that page, Bill.
All right, man.
Big Larry.
Yeah, I got to go, man.
Struggle is real.
Yeah. There you go, folks. That was the sergeant.
Boy, you about to get down, aren't you?
Yeah, why don't you grab that? I need a napkin. Can somebody pull that with a napkin, please? I'm gonna grab both of these pieces. Right there. You can, yeah. Well, you just, I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna grab two of these.
Look at Larry being greedy.
I'm gonna grab both of these. Hold up. See this? No.
God damn, Larry. Look at Larry.
I want, see, there it is right there. This one. I want both of these. Yeah.
Yeah, but God, look at Larry. Can't even tear a piece off.
No, you saw.
Oh shit! Look at that.
It ain't cut.
You saw Zach.
Look at that boy. He a beast.
You saw Zachary Dingle come out.
Oh no, where you at?
Yeah, he brought the waters and stuff.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. I said it on the campaign trail. You got so many folks that was running for office, and so many people disappeared on June the 3rd because elections didn't go their way or it went their way, and they now feel as though the hard work is done. You got the other day you had Antonio Glover, who's the new appointed elected city council member in District 13. He came out here and stood with us. You had Jackie Addison, who's running in District 13. Who her mom? I'm praying for the sister. I hate to put a business out there. I'm praying for the queen for a fast recovery for her mom. Her mom is sick, but every day she continues to follow us, support us. So I salute you, Queen, as well. And just now you had Zachary Dingle, who came out and brought us some bottled waters and to support the movement and cause as well. This is what I'm telling folks to follow, and these are the type of folks to support. Folks that's always in our community and don't just show up when a camera shows up.
Right on.
So I salute Tony Glover, Councilman Glover, I'm sorry, from the 13th, to Mr. Zachary Dingle, and to Jackie Addison. I salute you guys and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Airport with Larry Wallace.
70-some folks ran for office,
driver,
and only 3 showed up.
Oh my
3 been out here. 71 people running for city offices in this past election, and only 3 show up.
can't believe it. Damn, this is like gold. Man, this thing been all over the place, and I'm actually holding the mic.
We're all the way to Hollywood.
Thank you, Larry. I mean, Jamie Foxx mouth been on there.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie Foxx was on Larry's mic, and I'm actually able to hold the mic that Jamie Foxx spoke into.
Wow.
Thank you, Larry.
That's
I
big.
appreciate you,
That's
man.
big, man.
I appreciate it, man.
That's big.
Yeah. So, who we gonna interview now? You got some young kids out here.
Y'all ready to talk to the camera? No.
And my grandfather was a business owner. We got to pay for the square footage. So we went back and forth. They were trying to charge me square footage all the way out to the street. And I said, no. So the argument was, this is
Those young kids. See, he's like he want to play football, but he out here protesting.
I know.
That's like going on. I said, just because we're supposed to
Who's that? Who's that, Dave? Go.
go 2 hours and then go to the house. And I think that Melvin saying that according to the Maryland State statute,
That's the police.
where they're beaches, where they're light bulbs. So that's it. So all of this right here.
Huh? That's the young girl? Oh, that's when the police, Oh, she got to go to court Monday. Is this the one got to go to court Monday? Yes, that's her. Oh, that's the one that the guy said he was gonna kill her? Oh yeah. That's the one that the God said she's gonna be the ninth one that she's gonna get killed. She afraid for her life. That's the one, she afraid for her life.
She hasn't been coming back to the protests like she was when she first came here because of that.
They said she the one they said they were gonna kill. I gotta make that laugh, but no. So she's scared to come back around here, but they trying to kill her. He said he had 8 bodies and she's gonna be the number 9th. And she got witness. I think it's on video too.
Even my battery went dead in my watch.
It's what time is it? 1:47. You gotta be gone.
My son's birthday.
I know. And I'm supposed to go to Louisiana again today, but
let me know when you go. I might. You gotta let me know. I might go.
Cause I
so you Louisiana?
Yeah, I supposed to went yesterday in the day, but if I leave, my daughter gonna be mad.
Well, let me. If any of you guys go to Louisiana. If any of you guys go to Louisiana with Larry, please let me know. Please patronize and support Dunkin' Donuts in Lafayette and Baton Rouge. So come down there. 3 stores in Louisiana. So we appreciate y'all. We appreciate the support.
Oh my!
So yeah, two in Lafayette and 1 in Baton Rouge.
You know about Baton Rouge?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
And my family down there.
I do. It's folks don't realize we in 8 states.
Oh my God! So tell us again where you at.
So we got stores in New York. We got stores in Philadelphia. Of course, we got stores here in Maryland. We have a store in Virginia, in Hampton, Virginia. We got stores in Texas, stores in Florida, stores in Louisiana, and stores in South Carolina. And Florida, I'm sorry, not. And we got stores in Florida as well. So Florida was my very first businesses. I thank you, Checkers. That was my very first restaurant, was Checkers in West Palm Beach on Dixie Highway.
Wow.
And then when you go to Checkers in Tampa on MLK right across from the stadium. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And like I said, I'm out here for a couple of reasons. One, if you have a business in your community, that business should be supporting the community that they're taking money from. And so in all of our businesses, we support the community. We reinvest back into community. We have folks that look like you and I working in restaurants in the community. So we're not out here, it's not about black, it's not about weight, race. It's about driving the hate and the racism out, period. That's all. Right. If this was someone of a different skin color that was being racist towards us, we'll be doing the same exact thing. So all we're doing is trying to promote love and drive hate out of our communities and out of our neighborhoods. And for folks that saw, the owner came out earlier and said, this isn't even your community. She was dead wrong. When you spend money in any business, retail, restaurant, anywhere, when you spend money there, it becomes your community because you're now investing in or being part of the economic development in that community. These streets, the police officers, the fire department, tax dollars. And they pay taxes off of the dollars you just spent in there. So folks need to be educated on what community and your community means.
There you go.
No, they couldn't do it.
There you go.
At two different gyms, two different like mainly powerlifting gyms. And
What's going on?
They couldn't do it because the business was shut down. Like the business.
More sodas and water. She afraid for her life, man.
Yeah, crazy. So, I mean, everybody would just cancel anyway. And just,
We're gonna buy me a drink. Oh, I ain't calling no soda now. I'm getting ready to drink.
Thank you. Thank you. How you doing? All right. You back today?
I got the baby. He already got nasty, so I'm going home.
All right, that's cool.
Right here, they could be high.
That's the lady that they threatened to kill her. They he said he got 8 bodies and she's gonna be number 9.
Yep.
What they doing about it? Nothing.
Time for education break. How many people you on there?
146. 146.
Oh, okay. Be aware, like Larry said. Be aware. Get tested for kidney disease. The life you save may be your own. How you doing? That's how you do it, Larry.
That's
when you
right.
report live.
Right. Amen.
Man, I feel privileged to be holding this mic.
Hey, there you go. You got it.
Need a new sticker, man.
I know. I got.
Get you a new sticker.
For real? How you gonna do that? You know how to do it?
Nah, but I mean, you gotta buy it. I give you the funds to get it.
For real?
Yeah.
Y'all, say it again.
I said I give you the funds to get the sticker on here.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah, Larry. You know I look out for you, man. You my main. How you say it, Larry? You my main apple scrapper.
You know about that too?
Yeah.
My main apple scrapper, Steve Boucher.
Oh, it's not. Got another protester. Got another protester over there. Yeah, let me hand you your mic back. Oh, you need some knockers.
Yeah. They got ice over here, Steve.
I saw her earlier when she was at the street.
I seen that, right? I seen that, Robbie.
Right
there. It was like
I didn't know if the guy was blowing the horn at the
right.
Oh.
Tomorrow I'm bringing the shorts out.
The shorts.
Hey, Ricky. I'm going with it.
It's room temperature.
Hold up, the first day she was out here, she was
Huh?
I could have opened it for you.
Oh, you saw me?
Hey, so when you went to Atlanta, did you drive or you took a plane?
Plane.
I was about to say, I thought somebody said you drove. I was like, hell no.
No,
I didn't just drive. And then
I
you
was
just
going to
drove
drive back because when I got there, it took me 12 hours to get to Atlanta on a 1.5 hour flight. The plane broke down before it was getting ready to take off in the sky.
Oh, hell no.
Ricky Vaughn. My plane to Atlanta, when it was on the runway getting ready to go up in the sky, it stopped before it was getting ready to go up in the sky and talk about we got to call the maintenance man.
Hell no.
And I sit in there, look, I sit in there for 4 hours on the plane.
How nervous were you?
What?
And then on the plane, waiting for them to fix the plane. And then a lady going to talk about it might have been a bird in the engine.
Yeah, planes crash for that.
A bird in the engine. I say, is it a bird in the engine? They're going to talk about, no, y'all be getting off if it was. But people was grabbing it. Yeah, man, I'm stupid, right? I'm dumb. I ain't going to lie to y'all. If my mother was living, she would have been cussing me out. I mean, come on, why would I still be on the plane and they broke down for 4 hours? And they wouldn't even tell us.
Like, just everything.
They wouldn't even tell us what was wrong with the plane. And so now, I said, I'm getting ready to go. So they said, you can leave your stuff. I said, I grabbed my stuff. Look, I grabbed my stuff and was going out. And then they said, everything is okay now. And then everybody started getting back on. So then they took me to Fort Myers, Florida. And then after that, it was only me and the black girl was on the plane. Then they took us to Atlanta.
The whole flight.
2 people?
I would have been like this. I've been biting my nails the whole flight.
2 people.
2 people out of all
Me
of
and 2, yeah. I was crazy, man.
The airlines are like
2 people.
So
you know what I did that for? I did that for us. Because I went down there to do my news broadcast. And see, people send me down there. They send me around as they send me cash app to go. And if I would have got off that plane, they would say, oh, he working us. He ain't even go. So I had to go down there because I told the people I was going. Man. You understand what I'm saying? And then, so I got down to Atlanta. It took me like 11 to 12 hours later, right? So now I was supposed to come back the next day, but I wasn't got nothing done.
Right, that's true.
So I told the agent to cancel my flight and give it to me the next day.
Right.
Man, I couldn't even get back home because she ain't canceled the flight. So I had to ask people. I said, can y'all send a cash app so I can get back to Baltimore? So I got back. So yesterday they sent me a $100 refund.
What, they gave you a refund?
$100, but I paid $153.
Well, they left out $53.
I know, but I ain't gonna use them again.
Yeah, don't do that anymore.
So now I'm supposed to be going to Louisiana today.
Listen, Larry, I don't want to be reading about you, man. Come on, Larry.
You going to Louisiana today?
I'm supposed to. $sign celebrity cash.
on his side, though.
Yeah, I just told him that.
Oh, do y'all be seeing me when I be traveling?
Yeah, I be seeing you, yeah.
I went to L.A. and all this.
Hey, I commend you, man.
I went to Hollywood. I went to Hollywood.
Hey, he actually interviewed Jamie Foxx.
I went to Hollywood to get that.
Missed that one. How long ago was that?
When I was in Texas, at the funeral.
George Floyd funeral.
Yeah.
Hey, I missed that one.
Yeah, but I went to Hollywood. I went to Hollywood. I laid that mic down by Michael Jackson's star. You know the star. So now I'm getting ready to go to Louisiana, and then I'm going to Kentucky.
Okay. So you be doing this all off your phone?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
Look, one mic, and one phone. That mic and this phone.
That's all you need. Hey, you showing everybody that's all you need.
Look, and don't have no money in my wallet.
Hey,
I don't have no money, man. Hey, Steve, do I have any money?
I commend you, boy. Hey,
I don't have no money, man.
I commend you, Larry. Hey, Larry doing his thing. Yeah.
I don't have no money.
I got paid yesterday. I'm going to send you a cash app when I get home.
Oh, man.
I got you.
Man, I don't have no money, man. I don't have no money.
I got to send you a cash app.
here.
I don't have no money.
Damn, Larry, that's what's up.
Larry, where you from?
Baltimore.
I mean, what part?
Well, I'm from Cherry Hill.
Doing his thing.
And I grew up on McCabe Avenue.
So where'd you go to high school?
Northern High School.
I went to Northern too.
Yeah? No wonder you look familiar.
Yeah, I was looking at
Hold
you,
up, what
yeah.
year you came out? 81?
84.
So you probably live around somewhere around that way.
Yeah, actually, I was over west.
Oh, you went all the way over there?
Yeah, I was all the way over there, coming all the way from west to...
How you do that? Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. No, don't tell on yourself. Don't tell on yourself.
How do what?
How you do that? You have to say you live somewhere closer in that neighborhood in order to do that. But don't say nothing. You know why?
Just West Baltimore.
You know why? Because they locked up a homeless lady.
I saw that down south.
I don't know where it was because she used somebody's address to send her kids to school.
And the school that she sent her kid to was a predominantly white school.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they locked her up.
Yeah,
But she ain't had nowhere to go.
A really good school.
How you be saying that? You be saying the same thing I be saying.
She got like 2 years. They gave her like 2 years.
You be saying the same thing I be saying.
I tell you this. Well, I can't. As a football coach in the county, people. You think every year these like a school like
I gotta put it towards. I gotta put it towards that.
No, I was gonna present it to you again.
No, they seen it. They put my video back on. You the man.
But every year they have a good football team.
And
they're only a two-way school. So when it comes to sports, people do that all around the country. And academics. So, and that's the thing. If you can do it for sports, why can't you do it academics?
I was playing football for Northern too.
Oh, for real? Man, he went to Northern High.
I remember my first year playing at Morgan. Our practice field was getting rebuilt. They made us go to Northern. And a lot of times I walked.
I used up like 90% of my data cell, so gotta go. Thanks for watching. Down here to protest Middle River.
Isn't that crazy? I was like, I was supposed to be a D1 football player.
Urban Health Outreach Media on Facebook. Urban Health Outreach Media.
But now Morgan's like crazy.
You see what? See, she telling the man her life.
Thank you guys. It's your boy Steve Belcher. Urban Health Outreach Media. Share this video. Again, diabetes and hypertension.
8 years. He said he killed 8 people and she gonna be the 9th one. You know that?
He tried to scare though. He tried to scare her.
But she gotta go to court Monday though.
Yeah, for that.
Maybe guys sign that petition at www.change.org/educate the community. That's
That means she had to take time of her day to go to the courthouse. Remember, you need to be focused on your business.
You're supposed to be on the business. Right. Not down Kelso Drive.
Yeah.
Right. Because of Vince making racist remarks.
They're definitely.
You should have seen them when she came back though. She was happy. She was dancing in the parking lot.
Okay, you went to the courthouse.
You on the other side.
What's that here? My ex-fiance worked at a courthouse.
Right.
She was a pain in the ass.
All right. No more black dollars. %.
Yeah,
but look, it's a lot of the dialysis companies, especially DaVita and Fresenius, they opening up right next door to like Dollar Generals and General Dollar stores. And, you know, diabetes and hypertension are the two things caused. Type 2?
I got type 2 diabetic, but
are you on metformin?
Yeah, I'm on metformin now.
Yeah, how long you had type 2 diabetes?
I found out in 2005.
All right, folks, once again, the protest is still going on. The protest is still going on. The protest is still going on.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Queen.
Thank you, sister.
She said no, she's not going.
Thank you, sister.
She gave Brenda Meyer the okie doke.
Oh, she set him up.
That was funny.
They thought she was going in.
She went to the oh boy, that was the okie doke. Oh damn. That was the okie doke. Oh man.
She thought she was going in.
I
mean, she parked in front of their door, and they opened the door, and we just knew, we said, sister, don't do that, don't do that. And she walked right past her.
Went to the Domino's.
Went to the Domino's. all right. That's what we talking about. That was good. We got to thank her. I remember John when I was in there.
I know that's right.
That's right.
Mom bringing Pop Tarts.
Jabbar, give me a drink.
Uh-oh.
Please don't support Vincent.
Racist.
He's racist. Please don't support Steven. Steven.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why he in there saying he's racist. Hey, Steven.
Share this video, folks. Share this video. Share.
Hey, Steven. Steve.
You know Steve?
Yeah. I don't know. I want to make sure he ain't in there negotiating.
Who's Steve?
Cool.
Huh? Damn, Steve. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey man, let me get my mic. Wait a minute.
Don't support hate and racism.
Nah, it's up.
Somebody want to interview me.
Okay.
It's up from the black force.
Yeah.
Right.
We got other places we can take our money. Thank you.
You good?
Don't support hate and racism in our community. Don't support.
Hey brother, what's going on, man?
We got to interview what is it? The cab driver?
Yeah, Larry the Celebrity Cab Driver. Taxi Talk Radio.
So what's been happening down here?
Man, what's been happening down there, you know Vincent Crab House right here. They is so racist. They was on the Facebook talking about us, calling us the N-words. The sister, Vince's sister, said all the blonde black girls got blonde hair. They look like Duracell batteries. They were saying about why we didn't burn down social service building during the riots, you know, but yet they taking out money. And not only that, they called Ricky Vaughn right there. They just called him a monkey today. They called him a monkey, so they still calling names. And I'm just here, like you see, reporting the news, uncut, because I don't edit anything like you. You don't edit nothing. And hopefully, folks, 75% of black folks' money, their business, and we're not supporting them. So we don't know where they're going to get the money from. We're not going to spend it to them. We're not going to give it to them. So once again, I'm also seeing how the police officer, how they blocking us off the property, and it seems like they for them, not for us. So I'm saying, man, out here in Middle River, you gotta be careful. Appreciate you.
It's been who?
Huh?
It's been who?
Taxi Talk Radio.
Okay.
Larry the Celebrity Cab Driver. Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep them close. Shut them down. No black dollars. We gonna show how powerful we are.
No black dollars.
What's Steve talking about?
Steve probably.
We've been letting folks know what type of snapping in our community. We're shutting them down. The black dollar does matter. The black folk does matter. Black lives does matter. So when you can say all those things, racial things about us, and think you're gonna get our dollars, not only you're not gonna get our dollars, you're not gonna get nobody's dollars. We don't want you in our community. We don't want our kids going into your establishment. We don't want our kids working in your establishment. You can go. You can be dismissed. We're going to show you how powerful we are. We're not spending no dollars in your business. No dollars. No hate. No racism in our community.
That's right. Oops. I want y'all to share this video, folks. Share. All right. So let me go on my who will support $ Celebrity Cab. Who will support $ Celebrity Cab? Support Uncut News. Support Uncut News, folks. Support Uncut News. Uncut News, folks. All right. I'll be back if I can get back on the other man.